Hey guys, it's your favorite Donabot here, and today we got Alexstrasza versus MCU Scarlet Witch. Warcraft versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you, Danny Boy, for this amazing thumbnail. Let's begin. So, Wanda Maximoff, right, got her powers from the Mind Stone, which in turn gave her pretty much one of the most overpowered abilities in the Marvel Universe. She's the Scarlet Witch, one of the most the prophesied being to rule the multiverse. Okay, Scarlet Witch is incredibly powerful. Now, while her physical abilities are not in the same category as characters like Thor and Hulk, she makes up for it in a lot of categories. For starters, let's talk about her speed. Scarlet Witch has been able to react to an alternate version of Captain Marvel, and she's actually was able to block her photon blasts at a pretty decent range. Mind you, this is when she uses the Darkhold to obtain a much weaker body. Yeah, so not only is she nerfed in Multiverse of Madness, but she's actually doing this in an alternate body. And she's able to block these photon blasts. Scarlet Witch also is incredibly powerful as well. She was almost able to rip apart Thanos with her magic. Her magic's able to move at faster than light speeds because it's actually able to not only block but absorb the photon blast. So she has energy absorption. She also has telekinetic ability to warp reality and has the distinct ability to basically pull her comic counterpart abilities here. She's actually pretty good at telepathic attacks and telepathic combat, kind of, sort of. She was able to kill Professor X in her mind, was able to pretty much drain the power of Captain Marvel, able to reverse the trajectory of Captain Carter's shield, and straight up rip her in half. And she's been able to pretty much just battle against and overpower the likes of Doctor Strange to the point where he needed to use her own trick against her and doesn't even beat her. So yeah, she beats Doctor Strange at least twice and beat a bunch of sorcerers in the near beginning or like midway beginning to like Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, Alexstrasza, the Dragon Queen, one of the most powerful entities in World of Warcraft. Alexstrasza is incredibly strong. She's actually been able to battle against Deathwing and defeated multiple dragons at the same time. She's actually been able to hold Deathwing on by herself on multiple occasions to when the other aspects couldn't. Alexstrasza is a dragon aspect, and that means she's one of the most powerful in the World of Warcraft, universe. Now, she's strong enough, right, to actually straight up maul other characters. She's been able to overpower the likes of beings that can pretty much slap around Titans. She's even been able to fight against the entire Orc hordes themselves, and that's actually impressive considering the fact that characters in World of Warcraft, even regular humans, have the power and abilities to create entire universes. Pocket dimensions, actually. Pocket universes, if you will. Each universe being infinite in size. She's also been able to battle against entities that can battle against elder gods. And these elder gods are responsible for creating the entire World of Warcraft multiverse. An infinite multiverse as well. She's also incredibly versatile. She actually has a very, very wide category of magic, such as, again, telekinesis, telepathy, okay? And that's actually going to be important here for the discussion. Telepathy. She also has pyrokinesis and fire manipulation. She has empathic manipulation, meaning she can sense someone's emotions. And one of the most dangerous things she's done is actually turn that pain against them, to the point where it was so powerful, it even caused Deathwing in his dragon form to scream. Something that has never been seen or never been heard of in World of Warcraft lore. Okay? So let's begin here. And honestly, I like this fight. But I do think this is going to go the way you guys understand it is, not that it really just broke down the lore here. So we have two characters that are clearly capable of dishing out multiversal levels of damage. Now, Scarlet Witch has been able to hold back Thanos with a nearly completed Infinity Gauntlet and destroy the Mind Stone while having an emotional breakdown at the same time. She's incredibly powerful. And the Infinity Stones each count as planetary to faster than light. And together they each can reach these universal level of stats. So we can even put Thanos with an incomplete Infinity Gauntlet to universal. Okay? So yeah, that's actually a thing. That's actually a possibility and actually a feat you could do here. She could also absorb magical attacks. She could also absorb energy as well. However, Alexstrasza, I think, is going to be the one that wins this match. Mid to high diff. Or basically, I think it's going to drop in difficulty once she actually uses her other abilities. Like necromancy, life manipulation, death manipulation, all that good stuff here. And here's why, right? I do believe that there are so many ways that these guys counter each other, especially when it comes to magical abilities. Now, you might say, oh, what if Wanda says no more powers? I mean, I think that's kind of hard to actually predict here. Simply the reason is Alexstrasza is kind of born with her powers. And she's born with her dragon-like abilities. Even if you take away her powers, she can still use her dragon-like abilities and simply just overpower Wanda at that point. Plus, she has her own magic to counter Wanda's as well. Also, if we really look at that Illuminati scene, they kind of just stood there. And I don't think that's a justifiable way to say that she would be able to do that. Now, yes, she does react to Captain Marvel, who I would say is, I guess, slightly faster than some characters in World of Warcraft. But Alexstrasza kind of blitzes her in that department. When it comes to speed, yeah, I do think Alexstrasza is way faster than that alternate version of Captain Marvel, okay? It's kind of clear. She's faster than beings like Sera, who are basically made out of light, okay? So, yeah, I do think Alexstrasza kind of takes this. Plus, the scaling for both characters is pretty consistent as well. And I just think the scaling for Alexstrasza is way higher than Scarlet Witch. She's able to destroy infinite universes. And even has fought Deathwing, who's been able to basically beat every character that comes across him. Even characters like Illidan Stormage with his demon form was able to defeat Sargus and still admitted he wasn't a match for Deathwing. Yet here's Alexstrasza consistently going toe-to-toe with him in both human and dragon form, to the point where she's weakened him and tore his body apart over time. So yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's massively consistent for Alexstrasza to be on this kind of caliber when fighting these characters. Okay? Meanwhile, Wanda's kind of been a glass cannon back and forth. She doesn't have the strength to really overpower Alexstrasza in either of her forms, by the way. I just think that her human form... Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's my dog. Never mind. I just think Alexstrasza is capable of overpowering Scarlet Witch in just about every physical category, even in telepathy. Because let's be real, I don't think Professor X really telepathically battled her in that entire movie. I'm not downplaying Wanda's, mental toughness here. But in all honesty, Professor X seemed to be like, oh, okay, if I can get this Scarlet Witch from, out of this mental predicament, maybe I could do something to where it beats this other Scarlet Witch. Not really focusing on the other Scarlet Witch, and she kind of just ambushes him in a mental battle. I know it's weird, but again, it's pretty obvious that this wasn't a mental fight. Nothing on the same caliber as when he fought Apocalypse, like his younger self. So again, I just don't really...
I just don't really see that as a mental fight. I'm not saying these are anti-feats at all. I'm not using these as anti-feats. I'm just saying that Wanda kind of got dealt the laziest hand when it came to feats, you know? I mean, these characters were probably some of the strongest, capable of shattering planets with ease, capable of beating their universe's Thanos, which should be as strong as he was, but we see that they did it because of Doctor Strange, who collapsed two universes. And Wanda does exceed that. I'm not saying that she doesn't. But again, we're talking about a woman, a dragon queen, that exceeds the power of elder gods. The same elder gods that were able to create the entire World of Warcraft multiverse. So again, I would have to say that it's really hard to say. But also, one of the other factors I have is the empathic manipulation as well. She was able to turn not only her pain, but Deathwing's pain on him so much that this attack caused dragons to scream. Something that has never been seen, never been heard of, never even been documented in World of Warcraft. So this caused this man, this entity, this dude that was beyond elder gods, to scream. So in all honesty, I'm going to have to give it to Alexstrasza, because once she does that, I do think it's GG from that point. She could simply just go towards Scarlet Witch and use other attacks to finish her off. So Alexstrasza takes this, at least in my opinion, 6 times out of 10. But let me know what you guys think down below. Please comment down below, like and subscribe, and share it with your friends. This is Legendary Grimlock, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.